There are 80 million displaced people in the world today, and that's the latest statistics from the United Nations. I would say that statistic now has grown considerably larger. And to think about that, that's 1% or more of the world's population.
It's around 2:30. Then I heard my wife was just waking me up that, Daddy, wake up. These people have entered here. Then before I know anything, I just had some shots. Papa.
A refugee is a person.
Wherever you go in the world, a refugee camp is going to look very different. It is a place that's built that says everything that you are in is temporary. It's a tent. These buildings are not permanent, and yet you're expecting these families to somehow rebuild their life in a place when everything screams at them that nothing is certain, nothing is secure. Anything can be ripped down and taken apart in a moment.
Compassion just fills your heart, like, what have these people been through? What have they seen?
The average time a refugee spends in exile is 17 years.
ما حسش غريبية وقالناك عم غريبية أنا ما في أنفقرن شنقال ما شنقال رسقار بقن فقرش.
We had been living in Iraq for close to 3.5 years, and we had been serving throughout the ISIS refugee crisis. We had the privilege of building and being a part of building several micro-refugee camps, a school, medical clinic, and delivering various programs. I learned community. I learned what it means to belong in a place where everything kind of screams at you. You actually don't belong. You don't know the language. You don't know the culture. Oh my gosh, the amount of mistakes I made and miscues, and you think you're saying one thing, but they're interpreting it completely the wrong way. Yet, the people we lived amongst in Iraq, they showed us nothing but acceptance and love and grace towards us. And so I learnt to belong.
أنا أحب أطفالي، أكو وحدة يعني ما تحب أطفالها وتريد مستقبل ولادها وتريد يعني يكبرون ويتعلمون.
One verse that pops into my head, the example of the shepherd with the sheep, and there was one missing, and how did the shepherd know one was missing? Like, there's so many, like how can they know? And that I'll never forget that story of like he went back for the one. Would you go out of your way for one person?
They don't need our pity. They have brought their family to safety. They have led their family their whole lives, the fathers and the mothers and these children that they're bringing up. They have dignity and the ability to rebuild their own life. What they need is people to come alongside them, to serve them and to educate and empower them and give them the opportunities that you and I take for granted.